barrier of Flash Dancer. So they're about to go. Bovine Stakes Day, held here at Pinjarra Park in 2025. Gates are back. Good even line away as well. One of the first to get going is Banner. The stablemate Cape Lewin came out well also. Aberdeen Flyers going to be back midfield as they settle properly. Going forward, Fiery Spark and also Pony Up, but pushing through, Banner will lead. And at the end of 300, it's Banner by a length. Pony Up and Fiery Spark third. Down on the inside of those, Flash Dancer fourth, a length and a half to Cape Lewin. Over on the inside is Fat Chaps going out to the back of the course, and on the far corner, they're being followed by Aberdeen Flyer, now dropping right back second from last. Vatican Storm behind it, and one of the newcomers, King of Light, brings up the rear end of the field. Down the side of the track they go, 600 from the judge, and the leader is Bannered, the baldy-faced chestnut Bannered, 3/4 on Pony Up. A length and a half away then is Flash Dancer, travels up nicely placed third, down on the inside of Fiery Spark, and then came on the outside Cape Lewin. Back near the rails, Fat Chaps, behind those, but to the outside is Aberdeen Flyer being tested. At the 350, Banner a length and a half to Pony Up, 1.5 away Fiery Spark, Aberdeen Flyer, and right down the outside comes King of Light with a big finishing run. 100 left to go. Look at King of Light. King of Light goes up with Aberdeen Flyer. King of Light going by far the better, and an auspicious debut by King of Light. King of Light has won it from Aberdeen Flyer, knocking up behind them, probably holding third, Bannered from Fiery Spark, and then Cape Lewin. Flash Dancer back with them, then came Vatican Storm. In behind them is Pony Up, one of the last of them home, and back with it as well is Fat Chaps. Lovely win. King of Light, 2-year-old by Earth Light, trained by Dan Morton, ridden by Willie Pike. And Pike has now had the distinction of not only winning on King of Light at its debut, but rode its dam, Queen's Parade, to her maiden victory at Northern back some years ago. Big win, surging down the middle of the track, let go, fine turn of acceleration, Bannered leading them until the 150, but you could just see King of Light back there in the Morton stable colours, the yellow and blue silks, surging with Aberdeen Fly trying to go with it, but no match. They beat off Fiery Spark, Bannered kicking back on the rails, holding third in front of Fiery Spark. Half a length by 3. Plenty to like about that performance though this afternoon by King of Light, who certainly in its most recent trial never ever saw much daylight. It's by Earth Light from Queen's Parade for Carol Morton, Nev Bonica, Bill Beamitt, AJ Anderson, A. McAllister, Ms. S. Andrews, PJ Black, P. Clark, and M. Cruz, M. Burge, Mrs. S. Hewitt, Mrs. D. Pratt. Willie Pike strikes very early on in the day. Aberdeen Flyer returning second in, and a stern gelding out of 10 plates, trained by Sean and Jake Casey with Brad Parnham aboard. And back third, Bannered, who led them for a fair way by Star Spangled Banner from Furious Dame, Lucy Fiore the rider, the trainer Darren McAuliffe. A time is to be confirmed here after the opening event for the day, but a nice stamp of a 2-year-old who makes an impression at its first career outing. The next event will be the Highgate Handicap. We're onto the straight 5 course, and 3 High de Guy is the scratching. Let's go downstairs. Trainer Danny Morton is there. He would have been impressed by that there this afternoon. Let's find out his view of this 2-year-old as he joins Lockie Taylor.
Really nice win, Darren, to kickstart proceedings here at Pinjarra Park as Dan Morton joins you now. Dan, congratulations on the win. King of Light on debut here today. Talk us through your expectations of him here this afternoon and what's he shown you and the team behind the scenes.
Yeah, really progressive, nice horse. His last trial was a bit of a flashing light trial, I guess, and he got a bit held up, but you sort of take that on trust, not knowing that he was really going to, hit the line had he got out. But yeah, he couldn't have been any more impressive there today.
It's always an interesting one to assess when a 2-year-old goes to the line hard held, but when he does get off the bit behind the scenes, has he shown you plenty of ability?
He showed us enough. Like I say, he's sort of just been building all the way along. He's very professional. He's done everything right. So, yeah, a little bit of luck. He's got a fair bit in front of him.
Moving forward, do you go to another race in 2 or 3 weeks' time to give him that little bit more experience, or is he looking for the paddock now, heading towards some of our bigger races later this year?
I normally like to give him a couple just to, just get that prep and another good bit of education into him. So we'll probably find another one, yeah.
A great start to the day. Well done.
Thank you.
There's Dan Morton after the win of King of Light. Really, really impressive. $120,000 Perth Magic Millions buy, and that was an emphatic victory. Settled last from barrier number 2, Scotty. Followed the favourites every move and just went bang at the top of the straight.
Certainly did. At the top of the home straight, you could see Aberdeen Flyer pulling to the outside, but at the same time, you could see this galloper hard up on his back, who was travelling as well, if not better. Willie Pike joins us now. It'd be nice if they could all debut like that.
Yeah, absolutely. It'd make us all look pretty clever. I thought his trial was really good, just in the heavy going on the inside, and probably what caught me most about him was just his willingness to just keep picking his feet up and trying to find room in that heavy going. I thought, well, he must have something under the hood. And
today we found out what was there, and that's a nice motor.
Yeah, exactly. I was a little bit concerned coming around the bend that we were a long way off him and wide, but that's the same thing. I said, every time I give him a click and a squeeze, he's just there for me each time. I was like, oh, well, how good's that?
It looks like crossing the line, you probably had plenty left underneath.
Yeah, you just raw and still figuring his trade out. Yeah, with a break under his belt, he'll grow, and yeah, could be a nice horse.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
There's Willie Pike combining with Dan Morton and a really nice 2-year-old in King of Light. He makes it a winning debut and taking out the first of 8 here at Pinjarra Park.